I'm going to show you a quick, easy mod for your F250. Check this out, what I did on my door sills. If you get in and out of your vehicle and you notice you've got just paint right here, there's a way to protect your door seals right here from TufSkinz. This is their door sill protection pieces. They are flexible. They've got a little bit of texturing to it. And my truck is carbonized gray, so I went with the black with the dark gray outline where it says Super Duty. I didn't want it to stand out so much. And these are easy to mold into this fitment here. And I'll kind of discuss a little bit how I made those fit in. So here's what it looks like on the back door. And again, it protects that paint rather than having this paint exposed here where boots and things are going to be coming in and out of here, scratching this up. You can just have this get scratched up and you can replace this later. This is a little bit better look from the passenger side. My wife's car is parked next to me on that side, so I was able to open the door, passenger side a little bit more. A couple of installation tips. If you're going to install this, the best thing I found was there is a line right here on that door sill that I lined it up with. And you want to mold this before you pull the backing tape off. You kind of want to mold this to each of these contours. And then that way you get an idea where it's going to lay out before you peel the backing tape. The other thing I did was peel the backing tape from the top, and I would just peel down about an inch and get this line kind of lined all the way down. Then lift this from the bottom and then slowly peel it down as I smoothed this out. If you do heat it up, don't heat it up a whole lot because it will start to stretch. And I think when I did the first one on the driver rear door, I figured out not to heat them up that much. So you want to just kind of warm them up, if you will. I do have a heat gun. It's probably better to use maybe a hair dryer to kind of get this mold and contour. The other thing is when you line them up, on my vehicle, they line up with the inside kick plate here. So that's kind of giving you your line. They may not be exactly perfect there, but you want to probably pick, I would say pick the rear line here that it will line up with, and it's pretty much the same width as this panel is. And that applies for the rear one. We'll look at that one too. It covers down to about this contour right here. So I would say just about anywhere your boots are going to be getting out of your vehicle, this is definitely going to add more protection because you're just going to have this painted surface here that's going to get scratched up a lot. I know a lot of people, you may try not to do that, but it's hard not to. Here's the one on the passenger rear, and you can see pretty much how I mentioned to you. You're lining up with this piece right here. This is on your entry of your vehicle, and they're the same length as this piece is. And like I mentioned, might not be 100% lined up, but I tried to pick this back line here to get lined up. And then you're gonna line it up with that right before that curve, or as that curve is straight right there. You don't want to put it on the curve section. I found it easier to go just under the curve there and then mold this, contour this before you peel any backing. Just kind of do a test fit, kind of see where you want that. Another way to look at it is the letter Super Duty. You want it to kind of be straight and on this top section right here. And then the way I did it, just warmed them up a little bit, contoured it, peeled the backing tape down about an inch and folded it under, got this first line stuck, and then I would peel from the underside and then contour and stick this down as I would peel more of the backing tape. And you're gonna stop, they're gonna pretty much end underneath this little line right here. So on the Super Duty, it kind of curves. There's a little section here, it's maybe about 1.5 inches wide, and then it dips back in right there on the rocker. So that's how these were sticking on. Again, if you're looking at that color, that is just the dark gray outline. I think they have a dark gray solid. They have like other colors in solid. You can, I believe, get them in just a solid black with no lettering at all if you like that look better. Showing you that front door one more time with a head-on shot right here. And hopefully you can kind of see the letters Super Duty in that dark gray outline. And again, these are by TufSkinz. These are their door sill protections. They do fit better than some of those that are hard plastic or thick material. I've seen some that are made out of metal, chrome, or even black chrome. To me, they never really sit down correctly and they get stuck on your door gasket when you open and close. No interference here. Very thin. I mean, they're thick enough to provide that protection. It almost looks like spray in bed liner right here. And it's got that nice feel to it where things are not going to really stick to this. So that's another reason why I selected those. Subtle look, gives you that protection by TufSkinz. I've also reviewed their hood letters and tailgate letters I did on this truck. Check out that video if you didn't see that already. TufSkinz has really great products. I'll leave other links like I mentioned in the description. So if you don't have a Super Duty but like some of these ideas, you can look up if they've got products that fit your vehicle. Hope this information was useful or helpful for you. And if it was, please subscribe and share. And that's to the point.